Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy drugstore December to you. If you have not heard, every video coming out for the entire month of December has a drugstore or affordable theme to it, and I'm also publishing 5 videos a week. So if you'd like to be notified of new content like this all month long, please subscribe, and thank you if you do. Today I wanted to share a couple dupes with you, or at least we're testing to see if these two products are dupes for the Stila One Step Correct. This is a product I talked about earlier this year, raved about it, love this product. And if you missed the video that I did on it initially, what this is basically a primer that color corrects minor imperfections in the skin and creates a flawless canvas on your face. It looks amazing, and the best part is it's like just a primer. It's not a BB cream, it's not a foundation, it is not heavy by any means whatsoever. It's very lightweight. So if you're looking for something that's just very like put it on and done, this would be something you would really love. The only thing that is kind of off-putting about it is the price tag. So that is why I wanted to test some more affordable dupes for you in today's video. I've had a lot of questions on these two specifically since I made that video talking about the Stila One Step Correct. So the two that I'm showing you today come from Amazon. I've conducted 2 very thorough wear tests with them, and I will let you know if they are really dupes and can you save some money here and still get a similar quality product to the Stila one or not. So to test out the Stila primer, the dupe that I'm using today is one from Amazon. This is from a company called Latouris. And so you can see what they look like up close here, side by side. This is the one from Amazon. There is a little bit more purple in this formula compared to the Stila one, just by looking at the container. The ounces are also different. You will get 1.4 ounces in this one compared to just 1 ounce with the Stila One Step Correct. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Stila on this side of my face and blend it in. And blend. I love this stuff. It's amazing. It's great when you don't want to wear anything on your face, but you want to correct your skin tone a little bit, just even it out. Great for that. And you don't need anything else. This is it. I mean, you may need a little bit of powder if you're oily, but it's amazing. It just does not have an amazing price tag. And so there you can see the results that you get with the Stila One Step Correct. If you've never seen this product before, it evens out the skin tone, it provides a flawless finish. It's very simple and easy to use, quick, and it looks great on the skin. By the way, I'm not wearing a primer at all today on either side of my face, simply because these are primers essentially, so you really shouldn't have to with this product, and I usually don't wear primers, so I really like it when I can find products that don't need primers to extend the longevity. So on this side, we'll use the Amazon dupe, and we'll see how that one compares. It's got a very similar consistency to the Stila one, at least so far as I've pumped it out on my hand here. You can see it up close there. And I'll go ahead and apply it. I am losing my lash. My lash popped off. That's okay, we'll fix it after I'm done applying this. So this has a much more liquid consistency to it compared to the Stila one. I feel like the Stila one was a bit more mousse-like in quality by comparison. And this one does have a scent associated with it. It's not obnoxious at all. It's not chemical, it's not perfumed. It's almost like soap. That's what it smells like. And it's doing a beautiful job of going right into the skin. I'm not having any issues that I'm seeing with the application at all. It's beautiful. I really feel like it did a comparative job. I gotta fix this lash. Waiting on the glue to get a little tacky on that lash. So while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and apply a concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind here today. Okay, that's better. All right, for the rest of my face, I have to set with a powder because I have an oily complexion, and if I don't do that, it'll be all over the place. So I am using the Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. I use this one, many of you know this about me by now. If you've never seen my videos before, I'll explain why I use this one in wear tests, because It is a neutral powder. It's one of those that is not going to compensate for a bad product. So if you have a foundation or any face product that doesn't wear well, the powder won't work. But if the foundation or the face product works really well, then the powder holds up. So it's a little bit of a tattletale. And that's why I like to use it in wear tests, because it lets me know when products are good and not so good. So I'm only using a very light dusting of it. I'm not packing it onto the skin at all. I just want enough to set everything so nothing is sliding around here today. And so those are the final results. It's really hard to see a difference between the two sides. We will see how they wear, and I will come back and let you know at the end of the day what it looks like. So it is 12 a.m. and it's been 10 hours since I applied the makeup products to my face, and it is freezing in here, so I got my blanket. It's very festive, I love it. So if you look close at my face here, you can see that it is shiny. Shiny, a lot of shine breakthrough there. On the Stila side, it's not too bad at all. It's dewy, more or less, but it's not greasy. Whereas over here, it appears to be kind of greasy to me and not really the same kind of finish as it is over here. Like there's a difference between dewiness and greasy, where I feel like this is greasy, this is more dewy. A little bit too much shine breakthrough for me. I don't like the fact that it's greasy, and I don't feel like it is comparable to the Stila side in terms of how it holds up throughout the day. So sadly, I don't feel like this one is a dupe, but we have one more to try. So we'll do another wear test tomorrow. Day 2 of testing, and the next one I have to try out today is another one from Amazon. This is from a brand called Glossiva. This is their one-step color corrector, and once again you can see exactly the same looking as the Stila one-step correct, and this one has the exact amount as the Stila one also. 1 ounce, 1 ounce. Go ahead and apply the Stila one once again on this side of my face for comparison's sake. And you saw this yesterday, but I'll show you again the consistency of it so you can get an idea when I put on the other one what this looks like. All right, beautiful results, redness canceled, looks amazing. Okay, on this side, the Amazon dupe, and first time using it, so I have not seen the consistency of it myself. We'll find out here together. All right, that's what it looks like when it comes out. It appears to be, yeah, very similar to the one I used yesterday, and the same kind of consistency. It's more liquidy compared to the Stila one, which is more of a mousse. Now I have some redness right here that's being a little stubborn because I had a little bit of a flare up there that I probably shouldn't have touched before filming. So my bad. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more over the top of that spot. And instead of using a sponge, which I feel like shears it out too much, I'm going to tap it in with my finger and see if that helps. Oh, not really, but it's not really fair for me to say that it doesn't cover redness because this little part of my face was a little bit inflamed before I started filming. So I'm not going to pick on it from that aspect, but I do like that it concealed the redness on the rest of my face over here. I'm not seeing any varicose veins breaking through because I do have those on my face. Oh yes, they're lovely, but they are there. And this corrected those. I don't see any trace of those whatsoever. And for the most part, the complexion is evened out. Once again, today I'm going to go ahead and use the Airspun translucent powder from Coty. Now I can still see the tiniest amount of redness poking through, a tiny, tiny amount. It's very minuscule, but it's there. So in this instance, these products, by the way, the Stila One Step Correct is included in this. You still would have to use a separate green color corrector underneath. I feel like when you have a really intense red spot, because it's not going to cover it, it won't conceal it. So in that instance, I would use my Graftobian green color corrector layered underneath the Stila corrector or the Glossiva one that I used today. So making you aware of the fact that it didn't really conceal that really intense red area that I did have previously. But for the most part, it did even out the complexion. I feel like it did a really beautiful job. And compared to the Stila side, up to this point, it is comparable. How it wears is yet to be seen, but so far, so good. It has been 11 hours since I first applied both products to my face. So you can see what it looks like at the end of the day here. It looks gorgeous on both sides. It is so hard to believe that this is 11 hours later. Unreal. I do not have any movement, no real shine breakthrough. I mean, it's dewy, like you can see the dewiness on my skin, but it is not greasy looking. It doesn't feel greasy looking at all. It actually feels really nice. So I would absolutely tell you that the Glossiva is an excellent dupe for the Stila all-in-one primer, and it's amazing, amazing quality. Very, very happy with this one. In terms of the initial application with both of these Amazon dupes, I did not detect any differences with them in terms of comparison with the Stila One Step Correct primer. They looked exactly the same on the skin after the initial application. Out of the two that I tested for you based on the wear test I just showed you, I am really impressed with the Glossiva one. That would be the one that I would say is an exact dupe for the Stila One Step Correct. It looks the same not only after application, but it also wears the same. It holds up extremely well, even after 11 hours, and it looks beautiful on the skin. Very affordable too. $14 compared to about $30, I want to say, if not $32, somewhere in there. So half the price. The La Therese, I think that's how you say it, La Therese, that one was, even though you're given a little bit more in the bottle compared to the Stila One Step Correct, it just didn't wear as well as Stila's version. It looks the same, it appears to be the same, but it's not really the same. That's just my opinion of it. And if you were going to ask me between these two, which one I would buy, definitely the Glossiva one. I think you'd be really, really happy with it. So if you have been looking for a dupe for the Stila One Step Correct, or you've wanted to try it based off of the video I made of it earlier this year, get the Glossiva one. I know you'd be really happy with it. And if you're looking to save some money, I truly hope that you found this video helpful today. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in another video for Drugstore December.